up, everybody? Welcome back to There You Have It, where the conversation introduces us to the guests and lets you know who they are and what they're about. My next one, right out of the west side of Long Beach, Mr. Elijah Banx, my dog.
What's up?
What's happening with
How
it?
you doing?
I'm good.
Come on.
Hey, you better say it with an X, not
With
a K.
X, no KS, because I'm the one to kill shit. You did. Come on. Come on.
My boy, man. We're close as homies and close in proximity, but it seemed like we was at a distance to get this shit done, dog.
Oh yeah, man, but it's all about timing.
It's all about timing.
It's definitely all about timing.
What's up with my man?
Man, life is good. We just working. We gonna keep working. Man, you look at today. It's beautiful.
Beautiful Saturday.
That's how life feels right now. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? So.
3 good bodies of workout.
Oh yeah.
Come on now, yeah.
4th one dropping soon. Yeah.
On There You Have It.
Yeah.
You know
on There
what
You
I'm
Have
saying?
It. We gonna talk about it.
We
sure.
gonna talk about it. But before we even get to that, before we was Mr. Banx, for those that do not know, it was formerly E Nasty.
Oh yes, sir. Come on.
You know what I mean?
AKA Nasty E.
Nasty E. How did it go from E Nasty to Elijah Banx?
Growth. You know what I'm saying? Rebranding.
Okay.
Trying to keep the name consistent with the sound that we was putting out.
Yeah.
And you know, my whole city knew me as E Nasty. I put in a lot of work with that name, but the music that I was producing didn't sound like E Nasty. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that?
I was starting to get into like a real heavy R&B vibe.
Okay.
I was starting to like do harmonies and melodic stuff. And I had a conversation with one of my mentors, and he was just like, "Yo, for the name E Nasty," he was, "I like it." He said, "But you're not talking about like no Uncle Luke, you know, bounce that ass, shake that, you know what I'm saying? And you're not coming with no Kendrick bars that to the point where, ooh, that's nasty."
Oh, me.
So it's like, so what does the name really mean? And it didn't mean anything to me. It didn't mean the same thing that it used to mean to me anymore because I had grown.
I was just gonna say, like a sense of maturity in a way.
Yeah. So I sat back and I realized that, you know what, let's change the name. And as soon as I changed it, bro, I swear everything I did felt good. When I introduced myself to people, it felt good. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was God. Every time I felt good, that was God telling me you made the right decision. You know what I'm saying?
And that's funny. The Banx, the not the Banx part, but the E Nasty part is the transition to the Banx. But people also don't know that the Elijah comes from your nephew.
Come on.
I did my homework.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. A lot of people don't know because that's in one of my early interviews. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And
early stages in your career, too,
early
bro.
stages in my career. And it's crazy because my nephew, I'll get phone calls like, "Hey man, these people don't believe that you my uncle, man." And I'm like, "Man, put me on FaceTime.
Put me on me. Let's step this real quick."
Like, and I told him that I named myself after him, and it just like, it motivates him, and I see that, and I love it. I love it.
Bro, it's crazy. You can think about growth as friendships. You can think of growth with relationships.
Man.
To see your growth as an artist, and I'm not saying this because we sitting down.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good as a homie. You went from a rapper, but you've also stated on air you're Long Beach's first pop artist.
Nah, for sure, man. And I feel like being anything's first anything.
In fact,
I feel like is a special thing because I get to pave the way for the next generation of pop artists that may want to come out of Long Beach, but maybe they was too scared because the biggest artist we have is Snoop Dogg,
right?
And you know Daz and Vince Staples and now DW Flame, Savi Third. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people might look at that and be like, "Man, well, I'm from the city, man. I gotta represent the city the right way.
I gotta rap. I gotta do it hard."
And it's like you don't. There's so many different genres of music. Whatever is you, that's what you need to make because that's gonna be the best product.
Facts.
That's why I wasn't going nowhere when I was E Nasty trying to do this YG West Coast music. You feel me? I mean, I am a West Coast nigga. You feel me? but it's like there's way more layers to me, bro.
100%.
I read books. I watch interviews nonstop. I rehearse. We play instruments. I'm learning how to dance for my shows. You know what I'm saying?
A little two-step
yeah,
with it.
Like I'm just, because it's like I look up to Chris Brown.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Drake don't do no dancing.
Yeah.
But, you know, but Drake is very strategic about the way his shows are, and Kanye. Like, it's not just up there getting a mic and just doing this. Eventually, I want to be able to make a whole production.
Yeah.
And that's what comes with being a pop artist.
With being a pop artist and with being from the city, there sometimes can be a stigma with a certain way the music comes out. Do you think that catapults you in a different lane because you went that route?
Oh, yeah. And like LaRussell said, man, I love LaRussell. Shout out to LaRussell. Ain't no traffic when you're in your own lane,
Bible.
You
Bible.
Ain't no traffic when you're in your own lane, dog. Like, so it's like when I'm in my own lane, I don't really have to worry about too many other people trying to get over.
Facts.
Any accidents. I'm cruising.
Cruise control.
Yeah.
Doing it how you want.
I'm not racing y'all, I'm racing myself.
Real talk.
Yeah. As long as I'm better each year, that's all I care about. That's really all and every year I've gotten either a better following, more streams, more people know me. Performances getting bigger, tour. You know what I'm saying? Like every year we doing something bigger than the last, and I think that's all that matters, bro. That's what success is. It's just growing gradually and just staying consistent at it and whatever it is that you're good at.
100%.
And finding your happiness within it.
It's funny that you say consistency, because that plays dividends in any endeavor, bro.
Man.
Any career. If you're an artist, which can be an umbrella for a lot of stuff,
man,
consistency will help you with your skill. It'll help with your following, your confidence. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, it's crazy that you bring up confidence, because confidence is, I feel like 25% of this job.
25, that's a low percentage though.
Nah, because you know, it's so many other aspects to this. You know, a lot of people think it's the music, image, but it's a lot of different things. It's business, it's marketing,
right?
It's relations, it's all types of things. It's understanding the full spectrum of what the music industry is and what your job is as an artist. And if you run your brand, your job as an artist is not just being an artist.
Right.
You feel me?
100%.
So,
relationships.
Yeah.
In this game, you have a relationship with Big Boy. That's who you signed with.
Yeah.
Congrats on that, family.
Man, shout out to Big Boy. That's the boy.
That's the boss. You feel me? Not everybody typically goes that route. Obviously, the ultimate goal is to get signed, but some people have seen the success of being independent. What made you go that route?
You know, I realized that linking up with Big was going to season me the way I needed to be seasoned. You feel me?
Touché.
Like, those rooms, like, I'm not going to lie, bro. The rooms that I've been able to walk into, the people that I know, the relationships I've been able to make and hold on to because of just being attached to him, it really helped season me into who I am right now.
So when you say season, like improve your game?
Improved my game on 1,000.
Okay.
You feel me? Just being up under Big for as long as I was, just soaking up the game, you know, sitting on the bench, watching everybody play. You get to really learn everything, bro, and just perfect your craft. That 100%. Way, when it is your time, there's no stutter stepping, there's no fumbling the ball.
Yeah.
We done did this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So it's time to really, you know, go hard.
Do you think that wait, everybody in some aspect, you gotta wait your turn. Not everybody gonna be Bron. Even Tom Brady, you know.
You gotta wait your turn.
You gotta wait your turn. Do you think when you were on the bench, that paved the way for you, that helped groom you too?
Oh yeah, there's an advantage to being the underdog. I promise you that. And I feel like a lot of people don't see it. I didn't see it for a long time. I was mad.
Yeah.
I was mad that, because I felt like I deserved to be where I felt like I needed to be.
Facts.
I felt like I deserved to be where I thought that I was supposed to be.
And you saw other people too, huh?
Also, you also, to this day, I still have a problem putting my blinders on at times, but we getting better.
For sure.
Cause I got so much motion, sometimes I ain't even got time to check
To
out
even look.
You feel me? But sometimes when you don't have as much motion and you know you're trying to figure it out, you see everybody doing their thing and it makes you feel less than about yourself, but don't. I've been there. You shouldn't let it do that to you.
They say comparison is the thief of joy.
Whoa.
Real
I've never
talk.
heard that one.
Comparison is the thief of joy, bro. And it's
Whoa.
something, even in my lane, I mean, when I made this transition into media, fully into media, 2018, coming from an athletic background, you know, you start seeing certain things. I'm like, damn, I know him. I can do this. I can do that. Why isn't this catapulting for me? You get what I'm saying? But I had to realize, like, wait your turn, Gundie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait your turn, bro.
And anything, I was stressed out one time and my mom told me anything worth having, it's not gonna come easy.
Facts.
She was like, it's not gonna come easy. She
Facts.
was like, the harder it is, the better your reward is gonna be.
100% though, and that's real. That's real.
So I live by that, bro.
With being a signed artist, do you think it puts a umbrella on your artistry though?
Nah,
because you don't.
But I can't speak for all the other signed artists.
Okay.
Me and Big's dynamic is very different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have full creative control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bring the music to him and, you know, we see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
dope.
He trusts me creatively to just kind of be out here and do my thing. So.
You think when you hear independency and sign, you would think a person that's independent has their own freedom.
Mm-hmm.
They can put the tape out, the cover art whenever they want, which is, in my opinion, has been a big thing with artists, with holding music and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like it, right?
You know what I mean? It just,
I could relate before 2021. I could relate to something like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I like that you have your freedom. But talk about how that relationship with Big Boy came.
You know what? Shout out to Tay F3rd. Because, shout out to Tay F3rd, bro. Because without Tay, I truly believe that me and Big wouldn't have the relationship that we have. And you know what? Brother Steve as well. Shout out to Brother Steve from the Nation.
Okay.
Brother Steve from the Nation.
You got you.
That's Big Boy's, like, you know, real close partner.
Okay.
And he seen the potential in Tay, brought Tay to Big. And Big already had heard about Tay from, you know, just being in the streets.
And he had a wave.
Yeah, the wave. You
Come
feel
on.
me? So Big was already interested. Like, I already like this nigga. All right.
Yeah.
And I just so happened to be running with Tay at the time. Just, you know, every rapper got his rapper homies that he be running with. And so I remember Big took Tay to the Bay Area to record with E40 for his single.
Got you.
And Tay brought me along. Feel me? I had already knew Big and stuff like that, but on that trip, I felt like everybody just started building their own relationship, and Big kept seeing me. And one day he heard me. You know what I'm saying? Like he heard me on a record with Tay. And
who is this?
You feel me? Brother
Straight
Steve,
up.
like that's E Nasty. He was like the nigga that don't be saying nothing, because I was real quiet.
In the background.
In the back, bro. I played my position.
Waiting your turn.
Come on. And then it became my turn, but not my turn. But it became my turn to build my own relationship with Big and have him be interested in my artistry.
One of the things that I heard Big say to you, and that I appreciate, he said, Banx, you found your lane. With that being said, how can you take it further though, bro?
Consistency. Consistency. Keep surprising them with crazy stuff. You feel me? Like, just staying focused, bro. Just staying focused, man, and just keep surprising them. Don't talk too much. Just work.
Be seen, not heard.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I might start running with that. Be seen, not heard. You always gonna see me.
We gotta hear you too, though. Shit.
Yeah. Y'all gonna. But see, I ain't gonna lie. The way we finna push out all this, the visuals and the music, they not gonna. There's no way to avoid hearing me. I promise you that.
And you've done a lot. Like I've seen you on the high school tours. I think that's a big staple because you grab another audience.
I love doing the high school tours, bro.
Really?
What, bro? I love the kids, bro.
Banx love the kids, y'all.
No, for real. And life is hard. life is hard, bro. I have my days when some days it's hard for me to get up and get to it because I'm feeling depressed or whatever. I ain't gonna lie. When I go to them schools, they give me enough energy to last at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. You feel me? And I'm doing school every day. You feel me? So it builds up to the point where I'm like, man, life is great. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. And also on a business aspect, I realized that, look at YG, bro. YG has a career because of people like us.
Yeah.
Not because of people like our moms and our uncles
Real
and big
talk.
brothers. Because when we was jerking or listening to music, people was looking, what are y'all doing? Y'all wearing colored skinny jeans, y'all dancing in the middle of the street. Y'all look crazy. This music is trash, right?
Right.
But without us pushing that culture forward, where would YG be right now?
Shit,
there wouldn't be no 400.
Real talk.
He wouldn't be a multi-millionaire. No disrespect to YG.
I got
we
it.
Loved it. Look,
got it on.
We loved the music so much that we pushed it so hard that the world caught on to what we like.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
And I just realized that Blueface did it. It's a rinse and repeat. It's a rinse and repeat.
They say it's a copycat league, bro.
You feel me?
It's a copycat league.
If it works, don't fix it.
Hey, for real.
You feel me?
Real talk.
And if you feel that prideful, that, oh man, somebody already did it, well, do it differently. Use the formula and add your own sauce to it. Ain't that what cooking is?
My nigga trying to drop some gems.
I'm just saying,
on
man.
there you have it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's take it back to your work. Mr. Banx.
Mr. Banx.
Should have known.
Should have known.
Part 1.
Part 1.
Now we got a part 2.
Now we got a part 2 because we couldn't just leave him hanging like that.
But let's talk about it. When you dropped Mr. Banx, I think you gave us full-fledged hip-hop. Obviously, you heard some melody in there. You heard some sound as an artist. But then when you transition to Should Have Known, we get more of an R&B vibe. What made you shift gears, essentially?
Just growing with the music, but then, you know, after I dropped Mr. Banx, bro, nobody knew this, but I ran into a huge writer's block to the point where, like, we was going to the studio, we was cooking up little stuff, but they was little Chiquitas. They wasn't nothing they wasn't nothing to really talk about.
Yeah, little ramen.
I met this girl, bro.
Uh-oh. Talk about it.
And she made me feel so strongly that I started writing records again. But I was writing records, like, I didn't realize it until I really, like, sat back and thought about it. I was writing records about her. She was motivating me to write. And so, you know, I was harnessing that energy and, you know, writing my doo-wops, but I didn't really have a goal of what I was doing. I just was creating, getting back into the flow of just creating. You know, when things went kind of left with me and her, literally 2 days after I break my leg, I've never had a broken bone in my life, bro, ever. And anybody that anybody that knows me, when I go through hard stuff, I hit the streets.
Yeah.
I just stay busy. I couldn't hit the streets. It forced me to sit down. And I'm going through it though.
Yeah.
So it forced me to just write out how I felt. And at the end of me healing, I swear I felt like I was healed here. And I looked up and I had like a whole bodies of work. And I was able to just pick through and just create my own story of how I was looking at the relationship.
Let's talk about your process for it. Especially with Should Have Known, this is your most recent projects. And in my opinion, it took your game to another level, respectfully.
I appreciate that.
You feel me? I think my boy put himself and made it known like this is what I'm here to do. What is your process like when it comes to making music, especially this type of music? You spoke about the woman, but it's a lot that can go in between music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really was just Should Have Known was really I was just expressing myself, bro.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't talk to her. You know, my boy, my best friend Twizzy, he not an emotional dude. You feel me?
So
he don't want to hear it.
No,
you
man.
feel me? I'm on some, you know, damn, I feel bad. Like, damn, I want her back. He like, man, fuck that bitch. You need to be on some other shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't really have nobody to talk to. So only person I could talk to was myself, and it really healed me, bro.
100%.
It really healed me.
Damn. They say a man can't be a man without a woman.
I believe that. I believe that, bro. I believe that. I mean, I feel like you can't be a great man without a woman.
Okay.
You could be a man without a woman for sure.
Facts.
But I feel like behind every great man
Yes.
is a great woman.
Yes.
That's either supporting him, his backbone, keeping him at peace, whatever the case may be. And I
Okay.
feel like we got to start shouting out the women who do hold it down for us, because this life is hectic as fuck.
Yeah. On Should Have Known, especially part 2, I heard you say something on the outro. You said people always telling me to stop talking about how I feel and shit.
Yeah.
That resonated because I feel like if you stop that, we're not getting authenticity, bro.
You know?
You get what I'm saying? We're not getting originality. So I hope that went in one ear and out the other.
You did.
You did? You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the tape. We seen some features on there.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't get that.
I had to call up some of the homies.
You know what I'm saying? Had to make,
Yeah, a couple phone calls.
Kyle Banx.
Kyle Banx, my evil twin. Shout out, Kyle.
DeMar Jackson.
My boy.
Raven Justice.
Come on, man. Shout out to Raven, because he was the last feature on the album that came in last minute.
Really?
I think his feature came in a week before the tape was supposed to drop.
Okay.
And I had met him 2 days before.
And how was that?
The chemistry was crazy in the
Major.
studio.
Yeah.
Like, shout out DJ Phrase One.
Okay.
He connected the dots. He had me and him pull up to a studio to do, like, knock out a record for him.
Yeah.
And niggas get to chopping it up, smoking, kicking the shit. And then we pulled up to somebody's party with Charisma. We'd seen each other again. We was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like,
It was just genuine.
it felt organic.
Yeah.
So we got in the studio again and knocked it out real quick.
How do you know when a person is a fit on this song? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. My favorite song is Waterfalls.
Okay. Yeah, shout out Garen.
I bang that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How did you know Garen was the fit compared to somebody else you wanted on another track?
Just a vibe. I really feel like I got an A&R ear. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hear records and I'm like, okay, this person will sound good on this. Right time, right place, bro.
Yeah.
Garen called me to the studio to listen to his album at Record Plant. His album was amazing. And I looked at Tuesday, I said, I gotta get this nigga on the album.
Yeah.
And so we took him across the street, played him some beats, he did his thing, and I just filled it in after. Like, I like to let certain artists just do their thing. If we really like real life friends and we hang out outside this music stuff,
real talk.
vibe out, bro. And then I'm gonna just follow your lead.
Real talk.
You feel me?
And it makes it easier, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does.
There's a stigma that R&B is dead.
Never.
But you bring R&B, you bring pop, you bring different genres to it.
Yeah.
Do you think that elevates, that helps your tier, like your skill? In which ways?
Makes it exciting. Let's make R&B exciting. It doesn't always have to be so slow.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be, so white and black.
Yeah.
It's color. It's colors in the world. Let's paint the picture.
Touche, nigga.
You feel me?
Touche.
Yeah.
Is there, in the LA sound now, is there any artists that you haven't got to work with yet, or, that we haven't heard on tapes yet that you want, or?
Blast.
Yeah?
Blast.
And I see there's a lot of similarities there.
A lot of people compare us.
I hope that's not putting too much weight on you.
A lot of people compare me and Ty.
Okay.
And me and Blast. Like, they love saying, like, hey, this is, and Eric Bellinger. Those are the three I get the most comparison to. But Blast I used to work with on the same label, the same independent label, TIU Music back in the day.
Oh, back in the day.
Oh, you know about TIU?
Come on, man.
See, a lot of people don't know about TIU.
Bro,
I mean, they do, but I'm saying, like,
My favorite song by him is Blame My City. That was back in them days. Come on, bro.
Come on.
Come on, fool.
So, like, we used to work together a lot, you know what I'm saying? But now, it's different. It's different now. And I really want to get in the lab with him. Maybe get on some production for sure.
Okay.
If we can't get in the lab, I need some production for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
What's in the books for Mr. Banx, man? What you got coming?
Greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Don't change that greatness, nigga.
Should have known the deluxe. Should have known the deluxe.
There you have it.
Yeah. which is part 1 and part 2 put together with 3 added songs with features on them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be 23 records because we're in the year 23.
Oh, so you giving us a body of work, though?
Oh yeah, everything I do is very strategic. Mr. Banx is 28 minutes. Should Have Known Part 1 is 27, and Should Have Known Part 2 is 26 minutes.
Damn.
I'm very strategic. I'm very, weird.
Do you think we're giving, so obviously, some artists hold music.
I used to. We're not doing that no more.
We're not doing that no more.
Nah.
But you giving us a large body, 23 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think giving a large sample dilutes music in a way?
Yes, if you're coming straight with it. Like if you're coming out the gate and nobody knows you and you don't really have a core fan base, the longer your tape, the harder it is going to be to retain fans. In my opinion. I don't know everything, but this is what I've peeped from, just studying the game.
Yeah.
I was about to drop a 20-song album. My brother, who cuts my hair, he said, "Hey, dog, I love you." He said, "And I support you in the fullest.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to a 20-song project from you." He said, "Split that hoe up."
He kept it real, though.
He kept it real, and this the only nigga who can tell me anything about anything, and I'm going to digest it.
Yeah.
It was a genius idea. I was able to split one body of work into 2. You feel me?
Real talk, though.
And give it separated the stories. Part 1 was about falling in love. Part 2 was about falling out of love. We dropped part 2 on Valentine's Day, which was a love day. It just felt good, bro. And to give everybody all the songs on one, it's gonna help them understand the story. Because I really just want people to understand the story. Because not everybody done shot a gun. Not everybody broke. Not everybody rich. Not everybody come from the streets.
That's what I'm saying.
But everybody done been in love.
For
or
sure.
Thought they was in love once.
At one point
and
in
they
their
should have
life.
known, you feel me?
100%.
And I feel like that's where we finna hit the nail with the hammer, is that. I'm
And
getting at this. I ain't getting at this, I'm getting at this. And everybody got this, yeah.
And what's crazy, when a listener feels the music, I think that's what gravitates to you. Like, and I think Bino is a hell of an artist. You may
Got
not
the
understand.
vibe. The vibe is there.
You feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
The
saying?
vibe is there.
When you feel it, when the vibe is there, it's like, hey, bro, come with it. Come with it. Because this is
what we like.
This is what we like. I
Yeah.
relate to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's all I want to do is make music that people can relate to, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what I grew up off of. So.
If you had one artist, dead or alive, that has made an impact on Banx, who is that?
Nipsey.
Rest in peace to the great.
Yeah. Because so many reasons. All money in, no money out.
Real
I
talk.
live by that. Cut out the middleman. I live by that.
Real talk.
I make my cover arts. You feel me? I'm in all my mix and master sessions. You feel me?
Real talk.
I'm in here co-producing with people. You feel me? So like, cut out the middleman. Take it straight to the people. Own your shit.
Own your masters.
It's bigger than music. It's a lot of, come on, cryptocurrency, all that, bro. It's a lot of jewels that he left. He left the blueprint. I'm just trying to follow it, but just in a different way. In my R&B, in my pop R&B lane, you feel me?
Long Beach's first pop
But we bringing
artist.
his blueprint in the car with us, though.
Come
But
on
that's
now.
the map.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the map.
Yeah.
So,
Before we get out of here, if somebody on the street that didn't know you, ain't heard, don't know where Long Beach is at, came across the song, and they said, who is Elijah Banx? What would you tell them?
who is Elijah Banx?
Yes.
Man, you see this chain?
I see that chain.
It's Spider-Man, right?
That's Spider-Man.
Who is Spider-Man? Just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
I'm just your friendly neighborhood Banx, bro. I love the kids.
Yeah.
I love my family. I love this music. I'm showing the kids that you could be a superhero. You feel me?
Yes.
Because I feel like every day, what we do is super.
And not all superheroes wear a cape.
Not all superheroes wear a cape. Sometimes they wear West Wing.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So,
My dog, man.
yeah, just a humble kid from the West Side trying to show the kids and show the world that you ain't gotta be you could make money and be a down to earth dude, and you ain't gotta shit on people, and real music is still alive. You ain't gotta talk about bullshit. Talk about what you've experienced and talk about how you feel, bro.
And R&B ain't dead, dog.
Hey, R&B ain't dead. Hey, shout out Diddy Love Records, man. You know what I'm saying? We support what you got going on over there.
Come on now. Listen, bro. You know I love you, fool.
I love you too, bro. For real.
I appreciate
real
this.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? The real con,
Yeah.
bro. Genuine love. I appreciate you coming out here. Appreciate you coming on this beautiful Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Sitting with us, sitting
Yeah.
with the people. Y'all, there you have it.
There
It's
you have
another
it.
one. Sam Gundie, Elijah Banx.
Come on.
Say it with an X, not a what?
No KS, cause I'm the one that kills shit. Yeah, bitch.
Well, see y'all.